Hello everyone. An example for systems of equations in three variables. So if you'd like, go ahead and pause the video and see if you can solve this. Okay, I'm going to try to color code to help us be able to visualize and see. So I have x plus 2y minus z equals 5, and that is equation 1. And then I have for equation 2, I have 2x minus 4y plus z equals 0, and that is equation 2. And then for equation 3, I have 3x plus 2y plus 2z equals 3. Okay, now in us solving this, since you've already worked it, you may not select the same variables as I choose, but what matters is the final answer. So let's say what I'm going to do here for my first step is that I'm going to deal with x because it's just right there. I'm going to eliminate x, and I'm going to do that from I'll do it from equation 2 and equation 3 because it's easy to deal with equation 1. 1 has no coefficient with it, so it's simply multiplying by a -2 to get rid of the 2x here, and multiplying by a -3 to get rid of the 3x there. So my first one that I'll do is I will say I'm going to multiply by -2 to equation 1. See, because there's a 2, I want to create an opposite to equation 1, and then I'm going to add it to equation 2. So what I end up with plus, yep, -2, so that's -10. And then I'll write that in blue. Now I add them together. The whole point was to eliminate that, so I have that. So I end up, let's see, I was using blue, I think, for equation 4. So I end up with -8 plus 3z equals a -10. And this is now equation 4. So for B, I'm going to turn around and let's see, I need to multiply by -3. I need to eliminate that. I need to make an opposite. So I'm going to multiply by -3 to equation 1, and I'm going to add that to equation 3. Equation 3 is green. Yep. And what I end up with is, let's see, a -3x minus 6y plus 3z equals a -15. And just write in my equation 3. And I'm going to add them together to give me equation 5. And the whole thing of it was, again, make opposites and eliminate those. So I have a -4y plus 5z equals a -12, and that's equation 5. And that is what I'm going to deal with now, equation 4 and equation 5. So equation 4 was -8 plus 3z equals a -10. Whoops. And a -4y plus 5z equals a negative 12. And these are my equations. So now what I need to do is I need to pick a variable to eliminate. Well, I don't want to deal with 3 and 5. These are multiples of each other. So I'm going to eliminate y for what I'm doing. So I'm going to choose, I'm going to eliminate y. From the equations. Color coding. Eliminate y from equation 4. And equation 5. And how do I do that? Well, I'm going to turn around and simply multiply equation 5 by negative 2. That'll turn it into a positive 8y. So a negative 2 times equation 5, and then I'm going to add it to equation 4. So I end up with, and it doesn't matter if I write in whatever order, I end up with 8y minus 10z equals negative 2. That's 24. Okay. And then I have my negative 8y plus 3z equals a negative 10. And I add them together. And I end up with negative 7z. Yep, negative 7z equals 14. So z equals a negative 2. So z equals a negative 2, and I'm going to pick one of these two. It doesn't matter which one I pick to plug in. Let's see, I will turn around and I'll just do equation 4. So I'm going to say, and I'll try to color code it. This is step 3. Plug the value of z into, and what I'm choosing is equation 4. Doesn't matter, you can choose equation 5, but just equation 4. So I have the value of z, so I know it's a negative 8y plus 3, and then z is a negative 2. Equals a negative 10. And with that, I need to solve for y. So negative 8y minus 6 equals a negative 10. Add 6 and negative 4. So y is going to be 1/2. I now have y. And I take x and y and plug into the remaining equation, which was, in this case, equation 1. Whoops. Q. It's a Q. Equation 1. So, equation 1. X plus 2, and then my value of y is 1/2, minus my value of z was a negative 2, equals 5. That becomes 1, 2, 3, so x equals 2. X equals 2. My solution for this is 2, 1/2, negative 2. Sorry for the poor penmanship. Okay guys, so watch publishers' videos, critically think and structure your homework. Learn those steps. Once you learn the steps, then the rest of the problem's easy. Good luck on your homework.